On the 31st December 2022, during the crossover night into 2023, the chariot, Prophet Brian Kagyezi, gave a prophetic word concerning the national presidential elections of Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. I remember recently, was it last year? I talked about the elections of Zambia, and I mentioned the man that would go through. And he went through and is a president, and he has stood on his principles. So Zimbabwe, again, you are like Nigeria. You want to change. You want change. Okay? You are like Uganda. You want what? But it's not your time yet. It's not what? Your time. So when the time comes around, remember that it's not your time yet. So the change might not be possible. That's what we are seeing. So we're not saying anything different.
8 months into the year of 2023, Zimbabwe went to the polls to elect their president. On the 20th of August, during a Sunday service, the chariot Prophet Brian Kagyezi shared the mind of God about Zimbabwe's presidency, how it wasn't time for change.
But what you should know is that the elections are close, and I see that there will not be a change. You see, there are some people who want change. There will not be a what? It's not yet time for the young people. You see, the young people are very crazy on Africa. They think that because they are energetic, they can rule nations. No. It takes understanding the mind of God. We've always talked about this thing here, whereby the children of Issachar, the Bible says they were of them that understood the times. And the commandment, and their brethren were at their commandment. They knew what Israel was supposed to do. It's about understanding your times. So whether you are young and you're excited, it's important that you know how and when to attack things.
4 days after the presidential elections, news broke out revealing Zimbabwe's incumbent president as the winner for a second term of office, as it was spoken by the Prophet Brian Kagyezi.
President Emmerson Mnangagwa says he's happy that he won the elections after he was declared so by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission last night. There were 11 presidential candidates on the ballot, but the main contenders were Mnangagwa and the Citizens Coalition for Change leader Nelson Chamisa. The opposition has rejected the outcome of Wednesday's elections. Mnangagwa says that there are processes to follow for those who dispute the results. He also chastised the SADC and European Union election observer missions.
I can assure you that I did not conduct the elections. I competed with them in this race to win the elections, and I'm happy that I've won the race.
I know that many people ask themselves, why do these pastors or prophets always come and start talking about what's going to happen in a year? Is it a trend? What is this thing about talking about what's going to happen in a year? It's not a trend. It's not a thing. But it's to just tell you that we serve a living God. And for some, to know what you must spend your time on, what you must spend your energy on. We should not be a kind of church that seeks God in darkness, that seeks God in ignorance.